Hello, my beloved diaper lovers. I'm your diaper philosopher, and today I want to talk about my expectations about going to kind of kinky or diaper specific parties for adult babies and diaper lovers. And that's my goal for the next month and maybe for the rest of my life, depending on my impression and what I get from these parties and what I think about these parties. Because I sometimes saw people writing, "I'm part of the diaper community," and I ask, "How many people do you meet regularly?" And I was like, "Nobody. We meet." So you're not part of a community, and that's something I want to figure out, if there is a community. And in my case, I'm talking about Germany because I live there, and I want to visit events around that topic, and I have some events planned, and I won't tell you which events because I want to protect my privacy, and that's something I never want to be recognized, because here I'm talking about very, very private topics, and that's something I want to decide if people are allowed to know the face behind it. So just as, so don't ask me about that. I won't answer about that. So, but I will tell you about my general experience and summarize. So that's, I think, I want to make that experience to share my fetish with other people, and just maybe just walk around in a kind of public, not real public space, but in an event, just with a diaper, and at least figuring out if that's something for me, or maybe could be the discover that's was interesting, but for me the fetish is maybe more private, and that's something I can figure out as a result of going to such parties and proving my courage, and figuring out if I can do that openly, and going in the next steps, I think. Maybe, or I'm sure I will have some impressions about that afterwards, and can figure out for myself in detail if that's something for me, if that's something I need every other month, or if that's something maybe with the right person, or if that's something that I don't need, because in the past it was okay if I had a girlfriend to just enjoy that in no private space, or even in public, but with a lot of clothes above it, so nobody will notice, and only we know about that. And maybe it's something, or at least I want to test if sharing that with other people more openly is enhancing my life, if you want to say it like that, or improving my life. At least I want to test it, and that's kind of my expectation. I'm also a bit curious, because there are not that many events around diapers and around the ABDL community in Germany. So I'm a bit curious what kind of people will be there I'm also curious if there will be a lot of people, or it's just like 10 people hanging around. So that's something. I don't know. That could be something. I'm not hoping that it's only 10 people, because that could be a little bit awkward. I'm not sure. A bit more afraid of having only a few people than having like 40, 50 people, or maybe more. Because on the other hand, if you only have a few people, that would be like, okay, would be like, okay, it's a very rare fetish, and that's not very encouraging. But if you have a lot of people, that would be maybe a bit more encouraging to see, okay, a lot of our people's enjoying that as well. So, I don't have a real idea what or how the party will be, and how all that events that I want to visit in the next months, the next half year, how all that will be. But I want to figure that out for myself, and at least figure out if all that, and being a bit more part of the kinky community as well, and maybe meeting people to play around with and to have fun with. It's interesting. I don't know. On the end, I will maybe figure out, okay, one other person is enough for me, and one good woman would be enough for me. I don't know. That's at the moment I'm not quite sure. So the only way to be sure, I think, or to get a better idea, not to be sure, but to get a better idea, is to test something and listen to my feedback, or listen to my emotions while I'm testing that. And if I'm there and I really don't enjoy it, and it's just okay, it was interesting to see, and for curiosity, and for proving my courage, but I don't need that again. It doesn't improve my day, improve my life. So, or maybe it's okay, it's a really good experience, and it's really nice to talk with other people. So maybe share a nice time, dance together. I don't know what to expect though. I really don't know. But at least I want to try it. And because I don't want to, or I want to try to be part of a community, or meet people with the same interests, and hopefully have fun. I think that's my main expectation, to have fun and to learn something about myself and get new experience, and as soon as I have the experience, share them with you. So I'm curious about my future, and hope you're curious as well. And you can tell me about your journey as well. I'm curious about that as well. So if you want to type it in the comments, or maybe find our ways. So have fun in your diapers.